What it is, guys, it's your boy BlastphamousHD, and today we are here to check out 888 of the scariest TikToks we could find on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've scoured the internet far and wide and looked under every cyberspace rock and lifted every single cyber breast to find if there was TikToks underneath there, and I found all the good ones. You know what I'm saying? And by that, I mean, we went right to Nuke's channel because he uploaded a video 8 hours ago. Now, everybody sit back, relax, you know what I mean? Make sure to shave your feet and your shoulders. Females, make sure to pull your breast out. It's all about comfortability. Let's do this.
A woman named Ray says that her family has experienced many strange things since they moved into their new home. Ray says that the house's basement is especially creepy. She says that even on warm days, the temperature down there is always freezing. And she says that she feels like something is watching her when she's down there.
Word?
Even weirder, the family often hears strange, unexplained sounds coming from the basement. But things in their house get even weirder after Ray buys her son Andrew a creepy large Elmo balloon. You see, the balloon seems to move around the house with a mind of its own.
Hey, what's up, JJ Ghost? What's up, the Necromorph? Yo, what's up, Cameron Smith? What's up, Overlord Goku? Yo, what's up, Brazilian boy? What's up, Aaron Little? What's up, Yasmin?
So is Ray's house haunted by an entity that...
What's up, UEVR chat? Yo, what's up, Matter Noobs? What's up, Talking Stash? Tide Pods, what's up? What the shit? Word? Type of... Ha! What happened? Oh shit, I see it. Oh hell no. Hell to the nizzle. Oh shit.
Did you see it?
Hell yeah, we saw
A
it.
strangely shaped forehead seems to be peeking around the top edge of the basement door.
Hey, what's up, Wesley
We
Merriweather?
can even see what looks like a bizarre set of dark eyes and the bridge of a nose.
Hey, what's up, Frank?
So is Ray's house haunted by an entity that is manipulating this Elmo balloon? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
The Talking
You
Stash.
decide.
Yo, what's up, the Talking Stash?
Just happened. Now, these next clips are videos that have no real explanation. They were either uploaded without a source or info, or the people in the video just can't explain what happened either. So,
Yo, what's
in
up,
this
Matter
first
Noobs?
video, a woman is riding her bike down a street in Brazil, and then, what the f just happened?
What did happen? What happened? What the shit? Yo! What the fuck?
Now, just a quick note for YouTube.
Hold on now, what? Hell no, hell yeah, it was seriously hurt.
And then, what the f just happened?
When did Bike get possessed by the ghost of E.T.? Start going backwards by itself. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What did he do for the Lord Jesus Christ himself to rip his bike from up under him?
Now, just a quick note for YouTube content guidelines here. This
No one
woman
was hurt.
was not seriously hurt.
I thought it was a guy.
She actually falls off the bike right behind this post right there. And then the bike takes off for the moon, apparently. Now, this was sent in as a paranormal video, but I'm thinking the bike got hung up on a cable or something. But no idea why it flies 50 feet in the air. So, you tell me.
Nigga. Hey, what's up? How you doing,
this
Robert?
Next clip comes from the podcast Grown Up Kids, hosted by brother and sister Seth and
Yo,
Jesse.
bike went
Jesse.
flying.
I'm Seth.
And we're siblings.
We are.
And we have a podcast.
It's not a paranormal podcast, and they've never posted or even mentioned anything.
Please don't tell me that they made out with each other or did dirty stuff with each other. Please don't let that be it.
Supernatural. But then one day, while recording, this
I am stupid good at the game. What was that?
Oh no.
I don't know, but it scared me.
Yeah. Wait,
Yo,
I'm
the
I'm being
necromorph.
so serious.
Yo, W's in the chat for the necromorph. Yo, screw it. I can afford another dono. Much love.
I
Much
don't know,
love
but
back
I'm
to you.
scared.
Much love
I
back to
sound
you, the
like a
necromorph.
dinosaur.
It sounded like some furniture being dragged across their floor. W's in the chat for the necromorph. Yo, what's up, Overlord Goku? What's up, bros?
What do we do?
The homie Tide Pods. Don't worry, they're not the island boys. Oh, thank
I
God,
didn't
Tide
even-
Pods. Yo, Venom Sting 234. Yo, W's in
I
the
can't
chat.
even begin
Thanks
to
for the
imagine
5
what-
in super chat. Yo, Aaron Little. This is first. They'll
pipes
celebrate
or
Aaron Little's
something?
first super
Okay, so
chat to the
it either
channel.
sounded like
Yo, thank you, Aaron Little, for the 10 in
Someone's
super
playing
chat.
music. Thank
I-
God you were here, because
No.
if that happened while I was
I'm
home
having
alone,
a great
I
day,
would've literally
Subaru
put my-
boxing.
Here, because
No.
if that happened while I was home alone, I thought someone was playing music. Thank
I-
God you were here, because
No.
if that happened while I was home alone, I would have literally put my
Shit, I'd probably still
As
should
you
have
can
pooped their
tell from
pants.
their reaction, Jesse and Seth have no clue what they just heard, but it totally freaks them out. To this day, they say they have no idea what this sound was. And Jessie says that she's
Hey, I
never heard
appreciate
this
you,
sound
Aaron
in
Little.
her home before this incident
Yo.
or since. So you
I
tell me
appreciate
what
that you
think
got me,
this sound
bros.
is.
That's
I
awesome,
am
Aaron Little. I love your
stupid
energy,
good
Aaron
at
Little.
the game.
That sounds like their house is being robbed by a T-Rex with the BlastphamousHD mask on it. And I don't know what gun it would have because their arms are very little. I was watching Jurassic Park last night. Don't judge me.
What was that?
This next video from Brazil was uploaded without a description, and the uploader didn't respond to any of the thousands of comments and questions.
Feet pictures.
Now, I have many questions of my own, but we'll get to that after the video. Check it out.
What is that? What is that? Is that a foot? Is that a foot? What is that? No, forget about your breasts. Show your boy the mess. What the hell is that? Is that an underwater cactus? Is that a sea ferret? A sea squirrel? Is that food? Is that a really big piece of fish? What is that? Is that a really long pigeon? Hey, what's up, Victoria Cogswell? Hey, Venom Sting 234.
Jesus. Menino do céu. Pega isso daí, joga pra lá com a peneira.
Everyone in here is good people, for real, for real. Might be a sea snake.
Pega isso logo. Ai, tá amarrado.
Is that a
Tá
bird?
amarrado. Puxa pela corda, ó.
That looks like a bird.
Ui.
So something weird and kind of scary is sitting at the bottom of the pool.
Is it an
But
underwater
what is it?
skunk?
How did it get there? And more importantly, how do you even get in the pool and not notice that thing? Either way, I have no idea
Might
what
be a
that
snake. What's up,
is,
Zombie
And
Beast?
neither does anyone in the video's comments. So
Yo.
tell me what you think it is down in my comments. A spooky tale. Maggie Gann says that she has experienced a few strange things around her house.
So in the upstairs of my house, there's 2 rooms. Both of the doors open and close all the time by itself.
So one day Maggie is casually filming a cute video of her cat Onyx when suddenly something happens.
Hey, what's up,
that
Zombie
is
Beast? What's up,
truly
Phantom
bizarre.
Wave 100? Yo, what's up, Apex? Good to have you up in the stream, bros. What's up, Overlord Goku? No Diddy. Okay.
Now, at
That's
first, Maggie doesn't
twos,
even notice
ones.
anything odd and even laughs at what she thinks is just the cat being weird. Or, well, just being a cat. But when she watches the video back, she notices that the cat's tail seems to be yanked by some invisible force.
Damn.
The video went viral, and no one can really explain just what happened to the cat. But what do you think?
Hey, what's up, Trev? Yo, yeah, my first crip walk in Walmart was cool.
Her French single mother Alex and her son moved into a new home. The house was remodeled from the remains of an old church, and it was built right on top of what used to be an old graveyard. Shortly after moving in, Alex begins to hear the creepy sound of someone walking through her home. But when she looks,
Hey, what's up,
she
Marco?
finds nothing and no one
What's
to
up, Marco?
explain these strange footsteps. Late one night, Alex is lying in bed when she suddenly hears something that is downright chilling.
Word? They playing piano in the sleep? That's what's up, JJ Ghost. Nah, understandable. What's up, the Talking Stacks? I'm in Virginia. Oh, shit. What are you doing, man? Don't do this, man. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Hell yeah, what's going on? We gonna edit that out. Shit. Well, just lost that try not to get scared challenge. Got 2 more jump scares left. Shit. Yo, Xavier. Dang, you played Phasmophobia for 5 hours today, the Savage Cornbread? You really is a savage. Hey, what's up, Julie? What's up, Xavier?
Alex hears a child's voice calling out, "Mama?" from somewhere, even though her son is fast asleep in his room. She hears the voice again from downstairs, "Mama," and she goes down to investigate. Alex is horrified when she discovers the piano in her living room is playing all by itself, and her TV has inexplicably just turned on. Books come falling out of a cabinet and a chair rocks back and forth, almost as if someone or something is sitting and watching her. Understandably, Alex says she couldn't sleep the rest of the night.
Shit, I wouldn't be able to sleep the rest of the year. I'd have been moved. Shit, damn that. I'd have ordered an Uber to get the hell out of there.
But unfortunately for Alex, things are about to get even creepier.
Word?
One night, Alex returns home from walking their dog. Her son is away at his dad's and her home should be empty. But as she heads toward the house, she notices something that sends a chill down her spine.
Uh-oh. I mean, oh shit. That's not good. Yeah, I ain't walking back into that. Damn that. How's the weather in Vegas? The weather in Vegas, it's very windy today, but it's pretty sunny. Pretty lights out here. Yo, what's up, Robert Causey? Hey, appreciate you, bro. I saw you in the chat earlier. Yo, I appreciate you for your support in the super chats earlier. Yeah, I'd set the house on fire.
A dark figure can be seen inside the house, and Alex is frozen in fear as the strange shape seems to head toward her son's room. Luckily, her son isn't home, and the shadow just disappears. Now, no one was found inside the house or
Hey, no
on the
problem, Aaron
property.
Little.
Cut
No,
to
I
another
appreciate your
night, and
support,
Alex
bro.
and her
I'm gonna
young
keep
son are
it
having
up.
a nice, quiet evening at home. Suddenly, this happens.
Yo, I hope you get better soon, Robert Causey. You know what I'm saying? I like your energy, you know? I don't want you having headaches. Drink more water. What the hell? What's going on? What the fuck? Hell no. Huh? I'd have ran for my life.
A teddy bear in her son's bedroom seems to creepily wiggle around all on its own. But the worst is yet to come.
Really?
One night, when Alex is once again completely alone at home, the paranormal activity in her house becomes absolutely terrifying.
Oh. Hey, what's up, Life on Two Wheels? The community's vibes are awesome today. Bruh, oh my god. Behind me, but I don't hear any noise. Oh. We gonna edit that out. Yep, that I lost this try not to get scared challenge. That's my second jump scare.
With everything that has happened, Alex believes that her home is haunted and is now actively looking for help. But what do you think is going on here? Could the creepy events in Alex's home have anything to do with its history? Perhaps some spirit from the old graveyard that the house is built on? Let me know what you think. Room 205. A woman named Tracy works at a mid-sized hotel in Pekin, Illinois. Lately, she says that many of the hotel guests have had complaints about one particular room.
Okay, so I'm here at work tonight, and we have workers that come here that work on the railroad. I checked in 5 of them, and the second floor is where they usually go because that's where all the king suites are at. Well, they're all saying, please don't put me in room 205. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with 205? And not one of them would tell me what was wrong with 205. So, how about
Yo, appreciate you, Jailbreak.
all of us go up to room 205 and see why no one wants to rent that room.
So Tracy films as she heads up to check out the hotel's mysterious room 205.
Okay, walking up there now.
Oh no.
Going up the steps. All right.
Aaron Little.
It's
FNAF
like
for
really
the win.
cold in here, though.
Let's go. W's in the chat for Aaron
Like,
Little.
really cold.
Just super chatted 5 straight to the channel,
And the
bro.
air's not even on.
W's in the chat.
I mean, I don't see anything. So maybe we can sit.
Yo, PS5 gang. Yo,
Yeah, the
I don't even have.
stuff's
I don't have a
not on.
PS5 right now,
Maybe
but I might
sit
get
in
one
the
in the
dark.
future.
See if we can hear something.
But I
don't
played
know. I
Fortnite
don't
on
know what else
PC and
to do.
PS5.
I'm gonna
Understandable.
probably
I have
lose all my
Fortnite as well.
views for my
W for BHD, my favorite
people
YouTuber
watching,
ever.
but-
Yo, I
okay,
appreciate the
let's do
compliment,
this.
Jack Avery. What's gonna happen? W's in the chat for Aaron Little. 8 more super chats.
All right, let me know. All right, let me know. I'm out.
Tracy quickly finds out why room 205 is so unpopular. The room is eerily cold, and when she turns off the lights, some creepy little voice from the darkness whispers, "Hey."
All right, let me know. I'm out.
I don't do that. I don't do none of that.
I guess I just got my answer. Oh my God. Going back to the front.
After
I'm
many
doing good,
requests
Baby
from
Joe. Hope you're
viewers,
doing good as
Tracy
well.
says that
Thanks
even
for
though the
asking.
incident freaked her out, she plans to go back and investigate the room again very soon.
What?
The hospital visitor.
What?
Reddit user Chosen12803 posted to the Nuke Stop 5 subreddit about a strange experience that his sister had while visiting a hospital in Panama back in 2020. Chosen's sister was at the hospital to visit her ailing father. Now, this was during the peak of so hospital hallways were cleared out of all but close family members and essential personnel. However, the woman says that even though she was all alone in the hospital hall, she kept feeling very odd, almost as if someone was watching her. Then she spotted something very creepy at the end of the hall.
Yo! W's in the chat. Robert Causey just super chatted another $2 in super chat. Straight to the channel. What the shit is that? Is that
Some
a person?
strange white figure seems to be peeking out at her from the end of the hallway. She films as she heads right toward the bizarre peeking shape.
Yo, Aaron Little. You guys are awesome. I love how supportive and well knit and tightly knit my community is. You know what I mean? You guys are awesome, bro.
When she checks the spot, there's nothing there.
Oh no.
Just an empty hall and some medical equipment. But without knowing, her camera did pick up a strange little unexplained moan, almost like a child. But she still can't shake that creepy feeling that she has about the hospital hallway. She films herself as something seems to move her hair around. Now, her hair moves around a bit, but maybe that was just a draft. And her hair is not where you should be looking
real.
in this clip, because did you see it?
No. The fuck?
Because did you see it?
No. Ooh.
Back down the empty hall, just over
Hey,
her
what's
shoulder,
up, Eddie Miller?
you can once again see some strange tall white figure peeking out at her.
I bet it
But
was
this
terrible.
time, she doesn't even notice. Reddit user Chosen12803 says that
Hey.
his sister sent him the video, and he pointed out to her that whatever was in the hall was still watching her the entire time.
Hey, love you back, Life on Wheels.
AI photobomb from beyond. So
Hey,
this next
what's up, Eddie
story
Miller?
requires a quick bit of explanation. So the phone app CapCut allows you to upload a small picture of a person or object, and then it uses AI to expand the background of the picture, making it larger. The AI creates an imaginary larger scene around the picture and then includes the smaller picture into the larger photo. So just to try the app out, a woman named Geneva put a small picture of her dog and cat sitting on the couch into the
Yo,
app.
I appreciate
The
you,
app
Apex.
produced an impressive large AI background, but something about it was a bit strange. For some reason, the program added some unknown AI-generated woman into the picture. At first, Geneva was confused as to why the AI added some random stranger into her picture. But as she took a closer look at the photo the AI created, she realized that the unknown woman looked almost exactly like her deceased mom. Even stranger, Geneva says that she had just had a conversation about her mom right before trying this AI photo app. So did the AI somehow tap into something supernatural? Or is it just a very bizarre coincidence? You decide. Waving goodbye. Proud mother Renee Brown is relaxing at home one night with her 1-year-old daughter Maya. Suddenly, the little girl starts to act very strange.
Okay, so we're at home. It's just me and my daughter tonight.
That dog looks super confused.
I don't know what's going on, but she is like, she's acting super weird. She keeps peering over the couch, and it looks like she's looking at something. What's wrong? Like... literally nothing there.
We got one more super chat, yo.
Oh, what are you looking at? Oh my god. Oh.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Hey. Hey.
Here you go.
Oh.
Bye.
Maya, what are you waving at? Okay, this is so bizarre. It's like she can see something and she's scared of it.
Little Maya is upset and seems to be scared of something or someone on the other side of the room. Maya even waves bye-bye to whatever she sees, seemingly hoping that it will take the hint and just leave. Concerned mom Renee says that she has no idea why her baby was acting that way. She says that little Maya has never done anything like that before or since. Sage is at work late one night after closing when one of her coworkers glances at the parking lot CCTV cameras and notices something very spooky.
Actually, you can see this rocking.
Yeah, they get, like, anytime you get in the light, they disappear. So it's only when... That is legit a ghost.
Yeah, because, like,
That is a person walking in.
that for sure is something, like,
Oh my god.
An eerie pale translucent figure can be seen just walking from one side of the parking lot to the other. Now the workers have no idea what this could be, and they haven't seen this strange figure again since this incident. Scurry videos. So now for something a bit lighter. These are videos that started out scary, but then they took a weird turn toward something completely goofy. First up, this guy was waking up to strange noises in his bedroom late at night, so he set up a motion sensing camera to monitor him as he slept. Around the third night, something showed up. In this next video, a young woman named Priscilla spots something absolutely terrifying, and right next to her head.
I just scared myself really badly. Wait, no, I'm still scared. What's going on?
Yeah, that dog wasn't shit for
my
that.
bun, y'all. No, babe, you have to watch this. Let me see. I have tears in my eyes.
In this clip, well, there's no setup. A guy named Miguel pranks his mom with a big, scary fake spider. And it's kinda hilarious. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back next time.
That's some ruthless ass shit. I don't even know what this one is. That's not good.
In this eerie scene, Marzio was investigating the room from which the banging came, and it's safe to say that the ghost greeted him well. Upon opening the door, a second bang occurred, leading Marzio to the table that he and his wife usually play board games together on. At first, he was completely baffled, but when the red chair moved towards him, that feeling increased by 100-fold. His house was officially haunted. The next day, he ran to the local church and begged the priest for a blessing, but Marzio needed more evidence of an evil spirit to be granted his wish. This is why he decided to give up and completely abandon the old home. So he and his wife rented a small local apartment to give them a home until they could sell their own one and purchase a new one. But this wasn't the end of the story. The upcoming clip comes from the couple's second night in the apartment when Marzio was sent back to the old one to take some essentials back to the new place. It was at this time that the ghost said its last goodbye to him.
Word? Word? This is looking scary as hell. Hey, can someone send this the Talking Stats, the Discord link? Nothing scary about this. Oh, shit. It's bad. Hey, what's up, Dark? Is that a Ouija board? Why do you have that? Better get your gaming chair. I'm already scared.
When Marzio entered the house, he was again greeted with a loud bang, except this time, the entire building was ripped apart. Almost every piece of furniture was toppled onto the floor, as if a toddler had a huge tantrum, and maybe that's close to what happened. After consulting experts, Marzio found out that the ghost was tied to their place, and spirits like this tend to get angry when residents leave the property. It's suspected that all of this damage was simply rage from the ghost, but shortly after, the property was sold, so I'm sure the ghost had some new victims to play with.
Oh.
This YouTuber by the name of Steve Ballard is known for searching some of the deepest and darkest places the world has to offer. He isn't necessarily a ghost hunter, but
Yeah, that's
while on his
wild.
journeys, he does tend
Scorpio
to come
boy.
across a lot of them. In this video, Steve is exploring the Grain Fort tunnels. The tunnels were built to defend the Thames Embassy, and a lot of people died inside its stone walls. However, the site isn't known for being haunted. Many people go down there just to experience the history and rarely come out with a unique sighting, but when Steve Ballard went inside, things turned for the worse.
On the when you go to Grain Fort, there's a load of graffiti on the wall going back to sort of the late 1900s.
Yeah, that's for real, dog.
That's amazing
Falling.
seeing that. Oh, my torch keeps going out. It's really weird. Where are we going now? Right, let's go. Let's go around there. I'm not filming the time.
All right, you guys. 3 more super chats till we reach the super chat milestone. 3.
We go over there in a bit. Let's walk around now. Walk around there. Yeah. Why do you think it's up, or is it? Sorry? Just people done things like. No, I think it's they done an explosive demolition with the top section, and I think it's just a collapse. Into
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
System itself.
What's up, Orlando?
This tunnel is. It's amazing, isn't it? Really smart. Really clean. Yeah. And it's dry. Look. Best part. Yeah.
With a blade, Paul stood up and...
Amazing seeing that. Oh, my torch keeps going out.
Uh-oh.
Walk around there. Yeah. Why do you think it's up, or is it? Sorry? Just people done things like. No, I think it's they done an explosive demolition with the top section, and I think it's just a collapse into the tunnel system itself. This tunnel is.
I love your videos. Thank you, Drama Queen.
Clean. Yeah. And it's dry. Look. Best part. Yeah. And it's dry. Look.
Oh.
Yeah.
I saw that.
A lot of these are slate. It's big, the big slate slabs on these floors. I'll go down there. God, I just felt cold walking down this, Stu. So what's down this one? You come from there? Yeah, we did. But this one goes down to a dead end. There's another little bridge down
Doesn't
there.
look like a dead end to me.
Mind the box, slabs.
Yeah, they're gonna fuck around and find out.
Wow.
Now, upon first glance, it's very difficult to understand what actually happened in this clip, but if you put it in slow motion, everything becomes apparent. If you look closely at the red circle on screen, a tall shadow figure could be seen walking down the tunnel, and the spooky thing is that Steve went down by himself. This makes the sighting utterly unexplainable. During the moment, Steve didn't realize what he had captured, and was completely oblivious to any paranormal presence in the tunnel, but the comments made sure to let him know. In a follow-up video, he reacted to the segment where the shadow appeared and gave his opinion. Have a listen.
Shadow figure at Grain Fort.
I'll be right back.
Show itself just there. This is being played about half speed.
Yeah.
Now watch.
And it's dry.
Now. You see it?
Surprisingly, Steve didn't seem too freaked out that he had almost come face to face with a spirit. In fact, he was quite calm. Perhaps it was due to some of his sightings from other videos that he is used to things like this now. Regardless, he was very lucky to catch this event on camera, and equally fortunate that it didn't follow him home. Or did it? On December 13th of 2022, a man called Paul was doing his job as a day guard at his local factory when one of the weirdest events possible occurred. It was around 8 p.m. when the following video was taken, and it took place just after Paul had finished working. Except little did anyone know that it wasn't Paul after all. Throughout the day, he had been acting stranger than usual and not being his normal self, but it was after he beckoned his friend Tim to come into the back with him that everything became apparent.
This is Paul, and you are about to witness a possession. He's allowed me to post this video, but only if I can seal his identity. Paul is the day guard, and at the end of his shift, I didn't know it at the time, but in an act of kindness earlier in the day he tried to remove and discard the statue head. The following takes place before the night 12 incident.
Strangely, Paul started to mutter in an undetectable language, and no one could decipher what it was that he was trying to say. Many predict that it was ancient Latin, but after specialists shut those rumors down, people were left clueless. Regardless of the language, though, what happened next was terrifying.
I need a 86 for a friendly. Can't breathe. Paul. 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 Paul, I can't breathe. No.
With a blade, Paul stood.
After the attack, he runs out of the room and disappears. I find him an hour later wandering around the storage unit in a catatonic state. He doesn't remember anything that happened to him or where he disposed the statue. He has since resigned his position. What the fuck?
I need a 86 for a friendly. Paul. Paul. Paul, I can't breathe. No.
With a blade, Paul stood up and swung at Tim before getting all aggressive and in his face. The weird thing was that Paul was known for being a kind man who never really got into arguments, so this was extremely out of character. However, before Tim even had a chance to hit back, Paul returned to his normal self, oblivious of what his body had just been used for. But this wasn't the only paranormal event that was hosted within this factory. It was only the beginning. 2 days after the Paul incident, Tim had finally recovered, and his boss told him it was time he stopped being a coward and came back to work. In order to maintain his job, Tim listened, but this would turn out to be one of the worst decisions of his life. Upon arriving at work, everything was fine for Tim. He did his regular checkups and monitored security until eventually Paul left for home and he was able to feel safe again. As he started to get comfortable though, so did the spirit, and what it did this time was just as spooky as the last.
But if you do some crazy shit, I mean, we don't really do a bunch of second chances in that server. Huh?
Please protect me, God.
Paul was probably possessed. Nah.
I guess we're doing this.
Nah.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Oh, uh-oh. He was naked. Maybe he did it to himself.
What the fuck? Whoa.
Okay, that's bad. Somebody crying?
Hello? Who's there?
When patrolling the storage corridors, one of the doors was knocking, and it happened to be the one to the room that Paul usually found himself in. Curious, Tim went to inspect the scene, and based on his comment asking God to protect him, we know he knew what he was getting into. After entering the room, one of the mannequins toppled over on its own accord, which was the first red flag for Tim to turn back, but he ignored it. After this, a slab of glass shattered before a pot banged the floor.
What's up, men?
And he knew
The
that
reaction?
the ghost was present. However, Tim was convinced that this was a different entity, but if we zoom in on the very last frame, the outline of a woman can be made out, and I assume that this was what had possessed Paul as well. Little did Tim know, though, that this semi-sighting of the ghost was nothing compared to what he was about to capture. On that same night, he decided to do some more exploring, as he was understandably skeptical that it was actually a ghost haunting him. He adventures for around an hour with no sightings, until eventually something happened that made him wish he never got too ambitious.
Nah. Terrifying. Oh. Oh shit, no.
Hello?
Nut. What do you do if you see that? Shine your light on it. The fuck? Oh boy. Were we watching the movie on Discord? Probably Tubi. Any place that'll let us watch it. Hell to the Nizar. Whooped his ass.
If you look closely, hands can be seen dangling over what looks like a container, and the figure of a woman can be seen attached to them. Unfortunately, though, when Tim turned his flashlight on to capture the ghost, it immediately disappeared and never appeared again. literally. For the last 2 years, Tim hasn't come across a ghost, which leads him to believe it wasn't a permanent haunt.
Hey, what's
but
up,
the
Whoop
unlucky
Brigade?
thing is that he'll never truly know.
We're gonna watch the video on one of
This
the
little
rooms.
girl was role-playing with her dolls when something extraordinarily creepy happened right next to her. To her dismay, she didn't manage to witness what occurred, but luckily, the CCTV camera in the top corner of the room captured it perfectly.
Thanks for the compliment, Wolf.
Unexpectedly, the girl's least favorite doll, Lola, started moving by itself in the corner, leading the parents to believe it had been possessed or moved by a ghost. But what actually made them check the security cameras in the first place? Well, a few nights after the doll incident, the little girl was drawing for her parents, and the unexplained happened. Except this time she saw it and told them. This incident is what caused them to scan through all CCTV footage of their child to make sure nothing similar was happening. So have a look.
No. Shit, I'd have ran too. Oh, hell no. Have I called out on Super Chat, Luigi Ick? There's popcorn. Cleared out the whole damn table. No. Okay, yeah, they haunted. Haunted as hell. Damn. Oh.
Weirdly, all kinds of objects started moving in the room, and no one except the girl was in the room. Things get much creepier when you discover the doll from before was behind the sofa at the time of the incident, making it very possible that it had something to do with this. Immediately after being alerted, the parents put the doll in the trash and paid the collectors to take it far away
what's up,
from
Debbie
their
Heatherson?
home early. When the doll
What's
was
up, Wolf
removed,
Brigade?
all paranormal activity in the house stopped.
Yo.
The following
What's up,
video
Gavin?
took place late at night in a home owned by a man named Robert. Robert lived by himself and often had family coming and visiting him, but during the clip you're about to see he was the only person home. It happened when Robert was struggling to go to sleep, so decided to go downstairs and play some of the guitar before bed. But something else must have had the same idea, because what happens next is shocking.
So I couldn't sleep because I felt like something was watching me. You ever felt like that? I'm all alone. I come out here to play my guitar because I can't sleep. So I look over here at this thing because I feel like it's freaking watching me. And I could have swore I seen it move. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking.
Burn it.
That's that bullshit right there.
Burn it. You better burn it.
That thing's going in the dump right now. Well, I got something for that. Yeah, I got something for that right now.
To kick the video off, Robert explains his situation and claims that he was sensing that he was being watched. This gave him an eerie feeling when he was in his living room, and he pinned it down to the teddy bear sitting in a box, and somehow he said it moved. Now at first, this was completely unbelievable. But luckily, just as Robert told his story, the bear moved again just to confirm it. Scared but smart, Robert did what he should have done and put the bear in the trash. But no one believed what he saw, so he actually ended up being checked for mental illnesses. To his fortune, he wasn't diagnosed with anything and showed the video he captured to his family, but they are still skeptical to this day.
Damn.
James Talbot was an overnight security officer at a mall and usually worked on the stairwell to make sure that no unwelcome guests came up when time got late. The upcoming clip took place at roughly 1 a.m. where nothing normally happens. At this time, James tends to record himself and post to his YouTube channel, and he's lucky that he had this habit, because if he didn't, he wouldn't have filmed what was about to happen.
Man, I've been clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! Hey! I'm not finna go check shit. I'm going down there. Shit.
None.
Oh, goddamn, the door locked. Oh. Damn. If it is somebody down there, they're gonna stay their goddamn ass down there. I'm not going. Shit. Hurry up and get up these bitches.
None.
Suddenly, footsteps could be heard from the bottom of the stairwell, and doing his job, James called out to the person guilty. But to his dismay, no one responded. Now instead, James called out to the person. Footsteps could be heard from the bottom of the stairwell, and doing his job, James called.
This nigga got a cross tattooed under his eye. Nope.
Called out to the person guilty, but to his dismay, no one responded. Now, instead of going downstairs to investigate the noise further, James started to feel strangely uncomfortable and ran away from the noise, scared of it, which wasn't usual for him. James sprinted down the corridor and into another room where he decided to hide, but suddenly he heard the noise of a whisper from inside the room, and this is when things got real.
Yeah, he might as well pull out the strap, Frank. For real, for real. You might as well pull out the strap.
Free. However, no one spoke back. He stood there for a second and thought of what to do next before following his instinct instead of the job. He packed his bags, locked up, and left for the night. Now, after doing this, James expected that it was approximately 2 a.m. on a Tuesday night, and a man named Zark was all alone in his house. His family had already moved out prior to this night because the escalating paranormal activity had started to affect them badly. Zark and his family
Y'all got out of there
claimed
too,
to have
man.
experienced
Appreciate you,
several
Reggie Side.
paranormal events prior to this footage. However, none of them come close to what you're about to see.
Word?
The fuck?
Uh-oh.
Where's the cupboard open? The lights are off. You see, I normally keep that light on because that's how I get to know the haunting has begun or not. And that's why I've actually covered the lights so that it doesn't glare on my eyes while I'm sleeping.
Yeah, this video is creepy, Min the Reaction channel.
I'm alone in the room.
Now, this night started at a fairly low level on the haunted side of things. All Zark saw was the cupboard open, despite being closed when he fell asleep. But compared to other things he had seen, this wasn't too drastic. However, it was just shortly after
Hey, what's
that
up, Gavin?
the ghost started to do something Zark had never seen before.
It's at the door.
Hey, what's up, Jack Avery? What's up, Gavin Elias?
Stop it!
That's what's up, Samurai Gaming, man. I like to hear that you're good to your peoples, man. That's what's up. Yeah, I hope you all get it worked out. Yeah. Yo,
Stop
what's
it,
up?
please.
What's up, Adam Close? Yo, what's up, Benny Seltzer? Hello, Benny Seltzer.
Weirdly, the door started knocking, and the only explanation for this is that it was a spirit on the other side. Zark asks the spirit to stop the knocking, and after some time it stops. But what happens a few minutes later sends chills down Zark's spine.
Hey, yo, JJ, let me know if you have any super chat requests that you want me to get done. Let me get the mugs done earlier or later.
Daddy?
Go f yourself, Jerry. Go f yourself. Shit. I'm not gonna stay here. Fuck.
Who the fuck is the little girl? Yep, damn that. Throw the whole house away.
It's important to note that Zark was completely alone when he heard his kid's voice saying "Daddy," so that had to be a mimic. After this,
Yeah, I'd have got the hell out of there too.
Immediately and spent
Yep,
the rest
sell
of
the
the
house.
night in his car. On November
Sell
30th
the
of
house.
2020, a man called Wyatt decided it was time to put an end to a saga that had been going on for months. For the last few months, he had been experiencing high levels of paranormal activity in his home, and it was on this day that he decided it was time to capture it and show the real world. Little did he know that the ghost would get much worse when he took the camera out.
Hey, yo, what's up, Benny?
This is on repeat. This happens over and over, and then the knocking happens. The knocking, there it is, and it just goes and goes until you stop. Can you stop, please? It's just right there. That's new.
What's new?
Okay.
Oh my God, it's sitting in a chair? Nigga.
Whatever you are, you gotta go. And that's... Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
In the video, Wyatt
Yep, got the shit scared out of me on that one. Damn, that one got me.
claimed that the ghost passing the door and the loud knocking was a regular occurrence in his house, and he didn't sound too fazed. However, since he was filming, he felt a little braver. This time, Wyatt followed the spirit into a small room and saw the chair spinning around, which was supposedly new. As if this wasn't enough, when he approached the chair and decided to check it out, the door behind him slammed shut and trapped him in the room with the ghost. This really freaked him out, so he walked away and ended the recording there and then,
Shit,
not
I'd have got out of there
updating
too.
anyone since.
I'd have got out of there too.
These two women are having a sleepover together while one of their boyfriends is out on their stag do. They had a fun time on the sleepover, playing games together and gossiping like people do. But
Yo, you
things
said the
got
hairs on my
eerie very
arm as well.
fast. The girl in the black jacket,
I got
Jess,
distracted
claimed to have
playing
seen
too much Killing
something in
Floor
the
2.
closet to which the girl
Yeah, that's a
behind the
cool. That's a
camera,
that's a good
Abby,
game.
reassured her there
For
wasn't.
real,
There
C.O.
was only
Johnson.
one
You guys
way
got
to
good taste in
find out.
games.
Investigate.
Yo, what's up, C.O. Johnson?
Girl, there ain't nothing back there, I'm telling you.
All right, guys, let me know if you guys have any super chat requests or anything like that for your boy. You know what I'm saying? If you do, make sure to send it directly through
Nothing
the
back there,
pinned
right?
comment up in the comment section. It
I
leads
told you.
directly to
There's
my
never-
tip jar.
Oh my god!
What?
I told you. There's never. Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
I love how she ducked down like they were shooting.
Weirdly, when Jess went to look in the closet in an attempt to prove Abby wrong, nothing happened. This led Abby to believe Jess was seeing things, and she made this clear. Little did she know that she had spoken too soon. Moments later, the light turned itself off, and Jess sprinted back to Abby.
Damn.
Come on. Listen, I'm gonna walk inside real fast. I
Mm.
want you to wait out here for me.
Yo, you guys figured out the issue?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I want you.
Yo, good
Oh my
stash.
God.
Nothing but good energy. What was that?
Somebody broke in. I want you. Oh my god. Somebody broke into our. Yeah.
I don't know.
Mom, go.
Mm.
Jaden, yeah, it is. Go next door. Go next door and get your icy, okay? If you hear me scream, y'all hear me scream, call 911. Okay?
When she pulled up, Abby immediately knew that something was up. Before leaving the house, she always made sure that all the lights were off, except this time, one of them was still on. Now at first, her son didn't believe her and convinced her that she must have accidentally left it. But when the figure walked by, all speculation was out of the window. Understandably, the kid was rushed next door and Abby was sent to investigate. But unsurprisingly, she found nothing. The following video was recorded in a man's living room sometime last year. He had just arrived home from a long day at work and was extremely tired, so the last thing he needed was what you're about to witness.
Hello? Hello? Keep hearing weird noises in the basement, Steve, so I just want to... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No fucking way, no way, oh my god, oh my god. See, bro, there's nothing on this fucking door. Hello? Yep.
Yo, understandable.
His son, Steve,
Yo.
told him that
Hey,
there
yo,
were noises
C-Ho.
coming from the basement,
Check your tip
but
jar.
the man was obviously quite skeptical.
Dude,
That was
scroll up in the
until this happened.
comments.
Strangely, a repetitive knock sounded at the door,
Yo.
as if there was a
And you must
person
be quick,
behind
so
it
fire what
asking
weapons to
to
grab it
leave the
quickly.
basement. It's
Aim
important to
at
note
its
that
gun.
Steve and the
Oh,
man
aim
filming
at its
are the
gun
only
and
two
its helmet.
people inside
Oh.
the house, so in their eyes, no one could possibly be on the other side of that door. But something could, and this was about to be confirmed. Slowly, the door started to open all the way, and the man recording quickly showed proof that no strings were attached to the door, but this was only the beginning. Just one day after the previous incident, the man, John, decided to kick back and watch some television so he could forget about it. He managed to watch 2 episodes of his favorite, He managed to watch 2. This will the house or sound quite skeptical. That was the person behind it asking to leave the basement. It's important to note that Steve and the man filming are the only 2 people inside the house, so in their eyes, no one could possibly be on the other side of that door. But something could, and this was about to be confirmed. Slowly, the door started to open all the way, and the man recording quickly showed proof that no strings were attached to the door, but this was only the beginning. Just one day after the previous incident, the man, John, decided to kick back and watch some television so he could forget about it. He managed to watch 2 episodes of his favorite show without any interruption, but the spirit haunting him clearly thought that this was too much free time.
Alright, guys. We got 2 more super chats till we reach the super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the super chat milestone. Oh, nah. Really? Yeah, seeing's believing.
If you look closely, you should be able to see a head-looking object peek from around the wall at John, who was extremely spooked by
that
this.
ain't good.
Right after seeing it, he ran through to the room that the head came from, and to his dismay, no one was in sight. Was he seeing
always
things,
come
or
to
was
collect.
this the real deal? Surprisingly, John believed the former and didn't actually think that this was a spirit, but in his next video, this belief was scheduled to change. On the
Alright, Joe, is your game already downloaded, JJ? Because it's about 15 minutes till my Fortnite's done updating.
exact same evening as the last clip, John finished his TV session and was prepared to get ready for bed. He had brushed his teeth, turned most of the lights off, and said goodnight to Steve. But after hearing noises in the basement, he saw the last thing he would have wanted to.
What's the matter, buddy? What's the matter, bud? What's the matter, big guy? Huh? Something down there? Oh.
What?
What'd you hear, buddy? Oh.
my God. This is way scarier than I thought it would be. Shadow figure, we seize it.
When he opens the door, a white phantom is spotted gliding down the stairs very fast, as if trying not to be seen.
Slow.
With some newfound bravery,
I'm loaded
John
up and ready to
decided
go.
go
That's
down
what's
into the
up.
basement and
Hi,
investigate
Billy.
the scene. But
Hey,
he heard
what's
some
up?
very disturbing noises. While down there, the eerie sound of a little girl laughing rang around the room. And
Hell
this is
to
the
the
moment
nizzle.
that John truly believed that his house was being haunted by something. But instead of blessing it like a smart man, his next move was far beyond stupidity. After hearing the girl, John ran upstairs to wake up his son, and they had a plan. They were going to lock themselves in the basement. The following video shows exactly what happened. You can call John deluded, to say the least.
What? Plan? 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 What are you on, meth? Not the child. You don't deserve this. Motherfucker. We cannot blame this on white people. Okay? Not all white people are this foolish. I know some black people who do this too. But this is dumb. This is dumb. This is really, really, really dumb. What are you gonna accomplish? What are we accomplishing, people? See, Ho Johnson, what are we accomplishing with you? Hey, look, boy, all right, wake up. Get your clothes on. We're gonna go downstairs and we're gonna fight a ghost. All right?
It was glass. Don't move. Where'd you from? I know. God, you smell it. Did you fart? It's super cold down here, too. It's winter time. Oh, fuck. Connor, stop.
After tying the door closed with black rope, John and Steve cautiously walked down the stairs to the basement, and the sound of a girl laughing could still faintly be heard, except slowly, it morphed into something much worse. If you listen closely, a woman crying starts to echo instead, and many speculate that this was the mother of the girl who was laughing. Perhaps both of them had died and haunted the house together. During their time in the basement, John and Steve experienced lights turning off and objects moving, but the worst sighting of all came at the very end.
What's the plan? This is a terrible plan.
It's gonna just go shit.
Oh, I hear that.
Hold on. Oh, shit, good. Oh, God. What? No.
Quick, push the kid into it. Operation Human Shield.
No, stop, man. Gotta get the fuck out of here. We gotta get out of here. What are we gonna do? No, stop, man. I gotta go. No. We make a break. There's nothing there. Stay behind me. Stay right fucking behind me. This is a bad idea.
And the award for worst father of the year goes to...
Just chill out. Oh shit, it's still there.
What you think it was gonna do, you fool?
What are you gonna do? You got your phone?
No, I don't.
When the two made the wise decision to leave the basement, a tall black figure appeared, blocking their exit. Understandably, they panicked and stepped back. But when they went to look again, it was still in the same place. But as if this wasn't creepy enough, another sighting was hidden.
This man is trying to get rid of his child. He is obviously tired of paying the child support. You know what I'm saying?
If we zoom into this part of the room, eyes can be seen staring at John and Steve from the shadows. Could this have simply been a squatter, or was it a spirit? Let me know in the comments. On a Wednesday evening, a mother of 3 children was locking up the house ready to get everyone to bed before she spotted one of the weirdest and most horrifying things of her life. It was roughly 11 p.m. when the video was recorded, and it gets worse as time goes on. Take a look. On the other side of the garden, the fence was swinging back and forth, and supposedly there was no wind. Now at first I didn't believe this, but when the clip advanced, I knew it had to be on the video. When the mother started scanning the area to find a reason for the unexpected swinging, the figure of a human could be seen staring back at her, to which she jumped back in fear. However, when looking back again, it was gone. This gave her a moment of comfort, but in a flash, it was gone when the door knocked and the camera cut off. It's supposed that when she answered the door, nobody was there, but I guess we'll never know. 2014, a family was in their living room minding their own business. It was their youngest daughter's birthday, and she was upset that she finished opening her presents. However, something much worse was about to happen.
I think I can see it on here. Hold on.
Nintendo Switch?
No, it's not. Oh, wait, there it is.
What is that?
See if she moves.
Is that the cat?
There it is.
Strangely, the doll moves by itself in an eerie fashion, tilting its head to the left, as if trying to get a better view of the man. This action is unexplainable because the box was taped shut since the doll had moved before, meaning that no one or nothing could touch the doll and cause it to move. Since it was impossible for it to move alone, the doll's owner considered it to be possessed and added a lot more tape to the box after this incident. However, he weirdly wasn't freaked out and decided to take a close-up video for people wondering what the doll looked like. It was a day after it moved by itself when the video was
I'm
taken,
freaked
and he
out
explains
for him.
everything, so have a look.
I don't, but I'll get you one.
The
I got
fuck
her
is that?
about 2 years ago at a thrift store. There were 3 of them, and for whatever reason, she was very far away from the other ones. And for some reason, I just really wanted this one.
Yeah, you should get that
She's very
back.
cool. I really love the Jester stuff.
See, that's the reason why I don't play with dolls, bro. I don't trust it. It could be haunted. Anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. I don't know if she's ever been opened, but I've never opened the box. It's taped closed. And, yeah, I just left her there. It's kind of cool.
When the man purchased the doll, it was separated from all of the other ones, which immediately made things suspicious. Most stores keep related items together, but clearly the store the doll came
Without
from
doing a
did.
ratchet
At
head
least
tilt,
that's
for real,
what
for
is
Reggie
implied.
side.
For all we know, it could have moved on to the
Apex.
other side of the store by its own
Says we
accord,
should
which
watch
makes
Struggle
sense
Mills.
since it showcased its abilities on
I'm down to
camera
watch some
before.
Struggle
From
Mills.
the moment of this video and onwards, the doll continued to be in different positions every morning, but unfazed. The man made sure it stayed on the same shelf forever. This YouTuber was exploring the Molly Stark Sanatorium, but although he thought he was alone, he definitely wasn't. Molly Stark Sanatorium
Yeah, that's
is
definitely a
known
major
as one
red
of,
flag,
if not
C.Ho.
the
Johnson.
most haunted sanatorium
Call
in
the
the
pastor,
United States.
the reverend,
and the YouTuber
the priest,
James
the bishops,
was very
and
brave
the
to
deacons.
visit it for some content. The time reached
Bro, he gonna
2
leave his
p.m.
son
and he
who
was
going
so
to bed.
deep into the building that
C.Ho.,
all
you
the
funny.
sunlight had disappeared. It was at this moment that the first hauntings of many occurred.
Hmm? It should be about another 20 minutes until. Oh, I've seen this one. This one's always creepy. Huh? Huh? Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy as hell. That's creepy as shit. Yo.
A knocking sound came from the corridor, and the woman instantly went to check it. But to her demise, no source could be found. Almost instantly after, the same ringing from the old house came back again, and as if it was the same ghost as before, it stopped, just as someone got close to it, before carrying on all over again. Luckily, the husband heard all of the commotion this time, and was also convinced the house was being haunted. But unlike most cases, this family didn't bless the house as they didn't want to annoy the spirit. They left it be and tried to ignore it. Little did they know that this was a huge mistake, and things were about to get physical.
This chicken good as hell, man.
Somehow the door managed to open without anyone behind it, but this was only the beginning. When the man went to inspect the door, nobody was there, and to make things even worse, the basement door slammed shut. When the man opened it, the light started flickering again, and this time he dropped his phone in fear. The ghost seemed to enjoy the device though, as it spun around on the floor without anything pushing it. The man in the house moved out a week later, and has witnessed no paranormal activity since.
Nigga.
In this short video, a worker called Evelyn
I don't know who Paul is
in fear after something happened during her shift. She is accompanied by her boss Dave, who is known for being very patient and kind around the workplace. However, even he was skeptical after this clip. Evelyn never seen again. Now on this channel, we've covered some disturbing clips, but none of them are nearly as bad as the one we're about to discuss. It was May 18th of 2022, and a woman called Letitia was alone in her Airbnb. At least she thought it was. It was at midnight when she was woken up by a noise she couldn't have possibly imagined. Take a look.
Huh?
Despite thinking she was alone, Letitia heard a scream coming from inside the Airbnb. Now at first she was frightened and refused to move, but when she was brave enough to investigate, she did but found nothing.
Damn.
YouTubers are known for faking and over-editing their videos to the extreme, more specifically horror YouTubers. From cringy 3 a.m. challenges to fake haunted hospital explorations, the possibilities are endless. However, amongst all of these fake videos are hidden real ones that show undeniable evidence of paranormal activity. The upcoming video is one of them. It was uploaded on June 17th, 2023, and shows a man showing
This is a Seth Rogen movie
of being haunted. Things get very weird.
First I was hearing...
Turn up the volume on the smog.
Sounded like stuff moving around, or, you know, stuff like that. You know, it's normal house noises. And then a couple voices I've heard.
Seth Rogen, that sounds like a good idea. What's the movie about?
It's kind of freaking me out, though, you know? It's kind of freaking me out, though, you know?
Oh my God.
Thought it was gone.
Now at first, nothing seems wrong with this clip. On the surface, it's just the man explaining his experience. However, if we zoom into the skeleton, we can see that its head tilts to the left out of nowhere. This is very weird as no one else is in the room. However, this is just a minute into a 20-minute video. So much worse stuff happens.
Oh, oh, oh. The fuck?
Out of nowhere, the door opens on its own accord, and as if that wasn't creepy enough, it closes. Now the man claims that nobody was in the house at the time of this, which makes it completely unexplainable. Perhaps a strong breeze managed to breach the house, or maybe something was present that the human eye cannot detect. It's likely the latter, and the next clip in the video confirms that.
I don't want it to be more than that, you know? I don't want to know that I'm being fucking possessed or something, you know? I felt something. I keep fucking hearing this shit. What is it? What's this fucking closet door?
Come on, front door close. Room door close. Close now. Why? Hey, what's up, Reese's? What's up, John Thompson?
What is that?
Ah, sleep on the street. Damn that. Damn.
Hey! Hey, stop!
Somehow, the man's closet opened by itself, similar to the door, except this time he was home. He went to go and close it, and was understandably confused, but it was at this moment he heard footsteps creeping towards the room he came from. The man's wife was home at the time, so it's possible that she was walking on the second floor and it got misinterpreted, but later that day she came downstairs saying that she was having a nap. If she was asleep, then no one could have possibly been making those noises, at least no normal person. The following video, a young girl by the name of Sabrina was in her room doing regular things when some really weird things began to happen. Out of panic, she ran out of the room to the living room where the rest of her family were. But shortly after, she decided to go back and investigate with her phone. What she managed to film was very freaky.
Yeah, I stayed in the haunted house. What happened? Oh, hell no. Run, bitch.
First of all, if you paid close attention, you would have noticed that the door opened without any form of interaction from Sabrina, which was very weird. This was nothing in comparison to what actually happened in the room, though. From falling books to closing wardrobes, everything paranormal went down in there, and we can only hope that Sabrina managed to get out okay.
My God. Hey, what's up, Giratina? Yo,
On December the 5th of 2011, Ricky Squire was filming an innocent video for the boys' group chat. Everybody in the chat decided to show off some of their coolest possessions, and it happened to be Ricky's turn, so he was walking around recording show-off worthy things. One of these things happened to be his truck, which was an impressive thing to own at the age of Ricky at the time. It was while he was introducing this truck to his video, though, that the unexpected happened, and fortunately, he did not stop the recording.
There's my truck. Fucking need to sell that fucking thing. Brandon don't want to sell it, though. I don't know what the fuck for. Shit. Bailey! What the? Bailey! What the f***? What the?
Good thing you got a nice truck. Look like you about to go live in that motherfucker.
Somehow, the chair in the kitchen moved on its own accord, and it was very clear that there were no strings or other interfering items in the area. As if this was not enough to scare the living daylight out of Ricky, the spirit also opened the refrigerator door, and based on the reaction it got from Ricky, it certainly did the job of provoking fear.
Oh boy. You
Losing
like
the life of a loved one is a
Cheetos.
very
That's
sad
cool,
time
Cheetos.
for anybody, and the feeling is the same when you lose a pet. The man in the following video had owned a dog for several years now, and he just could not picture a life without the pet until it left him. 3 days prior to this ghostly encounter, the dog was unfortunately put down due to its illness, and whilst it was the best that they could do for the hound, it broke the family's heart regardless. You know what they say when you lose a loved one, though? They will always be with you in your heart. Well, that was the case for this family.
Hey! Hey!
One thing that the dog used to always enjoy doing was opening and closing the door to his crate, and none of them knew why. At the time, the man behind the camera did not realize the connection between what was happening to the crate and the passing of his dog. But after the realization hit him, he knew that it was his long-serving pet, which came back to visit him, and regretted showing fear and discomfort. Abdullah was a man who did not have many friends, so he took a lot of passion when it came to live streaming. This activity gave him a way to connect with tons of people, as well as make some pocket money on the side of his real job, so there were no real negatives to doing it. However, one fateful night when he was doing one of his usual streams, where he would discuss life with his viewers, something extremely shocking happened, and you may have a look.
I was live on Instagram and then this happened.
What? कौन? الله لا إله إلا هو الذي لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفعون له لا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يأتون بشيء من علمه إلا ما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض له يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم.
Yeah, I would say just sell the house at that point. For real. What's up, Giratina? I want to visit an abandoned haunted hospital. That's in my state. Giratina, you on your own on that one, buddy.
कौन? Instagram पे भी live आया हुआ था. I was just live on Instagram and कौन? मैं खोलने गया था.
This is wild.
मैं नहीं खोलूँगा.
Very late at night, Abdullah's door began to knock, and due to the time this should not have been happening. At first, he jumped to the conclusion that it was a group of drunk people after a party or something along those lines, but it is pretty safe to assume that if that were the case, they would have responded to his words. When Abdullah posted this video online, everybody thought that he was going crazy if he seriously had any belief that this was caused by a spirit. There was no way a ghost would waste its time knocking on a door when it could just stroll through it, right? Well, Abdullah read all of the comments claiming that this was not a ghost and decided to make a second part. Here it is.
So this happened again.
अब्बा अपना नाम बताओ पहले मुझे. अपना नाम. मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला. अपना नाम बताओ. तुम्हारा अब्दुल्ला मैं हूं, तुम नहीं हो. नहीं खोल.
The hell? It started speaking in a very disturbing voice, which I can't understand. Damn. Tell me more.
ओके. मुझे आयतुल कुर्सी आती है. मैं आयतुल कुर्सी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. निकल जाओ यहाँ से. आओ अंदर आओ. आओ आओ अंदर आओ. जो भी हो. मगर मेरी एक बात याद रखना. जहां से भी तुमने जो भी करना तुम.
This time around, things became much freakier and much less deniable, even for the non-believers. Mimics are some of the most frustrating and horrifying poltergeist forms because they can copy anyone's voice, making it really easy for them to lure you into doing something. In this particular scenario, they managed to lure Abdullah into opening his door, which must have allowed them inside of the house. Due to Abdullah being huge on religion and not committing many sins, with the ones he had committed being repented for, it made no sense as to why these spirits chose him to cast their hauntings upon. Unfortunately, we will never truly know whether or not they meant harm, because after causing a small mess, they did not do much. But I advise you to wish Abdullah luck in the comments.
He gonna need it.
Earlier in this video, we looked into the household of a family who sadly lost their dog to an illness, but this next clip is quite the opposite. It took place in the house of Valentina, a widow who divorced her husband years ago and now lives in a small, one-floor bungalow with no one other than her 2 dogs. Now she is very lucky to have a supportive family that comes over and checks on her frequently in case something was to go wrong, and in the following clip, something most definitely went wrong. Valentina was recording a simple video for herself, where she was calling over her 2 dogs, when all of a sudden, this happened.
Ho preso il telefono in mano perché sono 2 giorni che mi butta in terra i vasetti, soprattutto quello di qua a destra, vicino alla zuppiera. E quindi siccome lo stava facendo anche adesso... Ulisse! Ulisse! Vieni, andiamo, dai! Ulisse! Andiamo fuori, via, andiamo! Vieni! Vieni, amore, si va fuori, vieni!
Boo!
Vieni qua, vieni, bravo, amore, bravo! Bravo, Ulisse! Andiamo fuori? Andiamo fuori? Vuoi andare fuori con la mamma? Andiamo? Mettiti qui vicino a me, via. Così.
Boo, bitch.
Bravo, bellissimo.
Get out the way.
Guarda, non lo fa più. Russi da sveglio. Russi da sveglio. Amore. Dai, non ci credo, non lo fa più. Andiamo fuori, Ulisse. Eccolo, guarda. Andiamo fuori? Oddio, c'è poco da ridere, però vabbè. Andiamo fuori. Oh mio. Andiamo fuori, vuoi andare fuori? Eh sì. Oh mio Dio, signore. Di solito prendi questi. Questo di solito fa cadere. Vabbè. Visto? Dai, rifacciamolo. Rifammelo, dai.
It's about to fall over again.
Ulisse. Tranquilli loro oggi, Ma quanto è strano, che non ci si può... Come fai a spiegare queste cose? Non le spieghi.
All three of them.
An ornament fell from the cabinet below the television, and Valentina, understandably, stood up to go and reclaim it. What made this very weird was the fact that the ornaments never moved, and it was in a highly stable position. Furthermore, there was no shake or anything of the sort which could have incentivized this collapse to happen, so who knows what went on. What we do know, though, is that Valentina uploaded a second video to her TikTok account, showing even more paranormal activity, and this time around it was much harder to deny.
Buongiorno, sono sola a casa. Ulisse dorme, la Clio è sotto.
Hey!
Praticamente da ieri, quando ho fatto il video, ieri sera. Non so se la cosa è correlata dal fatto che ho aperto... Ho aperto le paure. Lo so. Perché era già un po' di tempo che...
You better get more dogs. PhD Army is the best, man. I appreciate the compliment, Savage Cornbread.
Non sto tenendo il telefono.
Nah, nothing wrong with that, JJ. I love hot sauce on my frozen pizza. Oh, so you think you Doctor Strange now, huh? She's trying to blame it on the alcohol.
Strangely, the door opened itself not once but twice, and it does not take a genius to know that this had to have been a spirit. Valentina explained that no windows were open during this event, meaning that it could not have been the wind, and paired with the fact the ornament fell from the television just a few days prior to this, things were not looking too good. Valentina let her family know about the incident, and went as far as to show them the video. But unfortunately, there was nothing that any of them could do about it. Feel free to comment some ideas for them.
Move! Burn down your house, sell your children. On Craigslist, preferably.
Embalming is a process that is undergone in hospitals, and in case you do not know what this is, let me explain. In simple terms, it describes the process where a human body is preserved using preservatives so that the effects of natural deterioration are slowed. Now on the surface, the video that shows this process seems to be normal, but see if you can spot or hear the creepy part about it.
El día de hoy estamos transmitiendo un video y vamos a hacer o vamos a demostrarle cuál es uno de los trabajos más raros, difíciles del mundo, que es un embalsamado. Estamos en el laboratorio de un embalsamado y nos van a explicar cómo es que se hace este trabajo, que es uno de los más raros, más difíciles del mundo. Y no hay muchos que lo hagan. Y estamos aquí con el director de esta casa funeraria. ¿Cuál es su nombre?
Hola, ¿qué tal? Miguel Ángel Contreras, de Contreras Casa Funeral en Guadalajara, Jalisco.
¿Cómo está, Miguel Ángel?
Muy bien, muchas gracias.
Miguel Ángel, este es uno de los trabajos más raros, extraños y difíciles del mundo, ¿cierto?
Sí, así es. No cualquiera lo hace, no cualquiera sabe el arte de embalsamamiento, por lo tanto nos sentimos orgullosos porque somos sabedores de este arte.
Perfecto, yo nunca había estado en el laboratorio.
Some sort of screaming noise could be heard in the background, and it sounded awfully like the sound of a child. If the case was a kid pleading for help, then who knows if they are okay. But on the other, and more likely, hand, it could have been a poltergeist, specifically belonging to the man being embalmed, expressing its annoyance. During the October of 2011, a YouTuber who goes by the name of Mellowbird experienced one of, if not the most unsettling nights of his entire life. Now we have actually peeked into the life of Mello several times before, and his experiences in the paranormal are starting to become a regular occurrence, hence his name continuously coming up here. The following video was filmed late in the evening, just after Mello was watching television, and he started to record because of some noises.
Stop in. Typical. All right.
Ooh. Yo. Oh my God. Oh, snap.
Okay.
Oh my God. W's in the chat for the Savage Cornbread, bruh. Yo, love your energy, man. It's great having you in the army, bros.
No, I don't know. I'm going to be on. Garden corner. Garden.
What editing software do you use?
All around his place, there were extremely unnatural instances, and Mello, wanting to capture the moment for his now established community,
there's this thing called
followed the
Opus
activity
Clips.
everywhere it went.
If you go into
A
Opus
ghost
Clips,
as active as this,
I'm gonna drop a 50 on you in super chat one of these days, bro. Fire emoji, bro. I appreciate you, bro. I really like your energy, the Savage Cornbread. Yeah. You seem like somebody if I knew in real life, we would be cool. For real. Shoot, yeah, we might have to squad up on some of these games we be playing, like some Dead by Daylight. You know what I mean? See if the Savage Cornbread is, you know what I mean? See what he can do.
What this next clip, filmed using a webcam, was able to do.
Oh, shit. Not the banana, my nigga. Word?
Somehow, not only did a banana collapse to the floor, but the chair also took it upon itself to move, which essentially proved that this wasn't a natural incident. After checking the footage after receiving a movement notification, Gracie rushed back home and investigated the entire area to be more than certain some sort of animal or intruder didn't cause this. As expected, nothing was discovered.
Huh?
The following video is a piece from Dark Path Scary, and they took it upon themselves to explore a house renowned for being haunted. They chose to take this mission because on their channel, they look into all sorts of haunted environments, making it the perfect fit. However, they had no idea just how strong the spirit of this house was. Typically, on an adventure, the team would be fortunate to come off with 2 pieces of footage, but these guys managed to escape with tons of ghostly events on camera, and today, I am going to show you one of them. Have a watch.
Is that you? There are any ghostly spirits in this house?
No way, dude.
Dude.
No way. Did that piano just seriously play by itself?
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Oh, dude, we should get out of this. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man. Holy shit. Hold on. We came here to do this. We're actually getting...
The fact that the piano played once was enough to convince the crew that the house was definitely haunted, but when it continuously slammed down on the keys, it came off as seriously aggressive. This is why, despite their long experience, the Dark Path Scary team ran in fear of their lives, until they were in the safe zone that we know as daylight.
Oh boy.
Andrea was a brave woman, and was known in her local town for never being afraid. I was unable to find out where she garnered such a reputation, but in order to obtain one, she must have faced some common fears, at a bare minimum. However, despite her status of being brave and fearless, what happened in the footage that I am about to show you captured her at her lowest point. She was running. If that doesn't tell you that this next clip was terrifying, then I don't know what will.
Estoy parando en esta casa que tengo acá atrás. Pero de noche escucho golpes en esta casa que está acá.
It's like Dollar Store Angelina Jolie. No condom.
Ay. Me quiero acercar a ver si veo a alguien o a ver si veo algo. Creo que está abandonada.
Yup. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, el breast.
Pero a la noche se escuchan golpes.
El breast out.
Voy a acercar todo lo más pueda para poder. Es esta casa.
Nakedo Taco Bell. Muy caliente, yo breast out. Anybody know Spanish? What did I just say? Because I don't know what I just said. I'm scared for you guys to translate. Muy caliente, Nakedo Taco Bell, nachos Bella Grande, yo breast out. In my mind, I said something real debonair, something really sexy. Like Antonio Banderas from the Desperado movies. You know what I mean? We gonna edit that out. What? 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 I'm Spanish now. You guys didn't know I spoke Spanish, huh? Well, now you know. Spanish hoes get at me. You feel me?
Voy a ir mejor por el centro de la casa. Tiene también esta casilla que está acá, pero está cerrada.
Oh, make myself cry laugh, man. Hoes get at me like I. What happened? Show your pussy, bitch. Show it. Pull it out. Play it like a guitar. Strum that shit.
The tree was in perfect health, and the branch snapped by itself, which does not normally happen. Furthermore, Andrea claimed to have heard breathing from the tree as she ran away, which made it pretty clear that someone or something caused the branch to fall. Now you are probably thinking some sort of wild animal did this, and that's completely normal, because I did too. However, when she panned the camera up the tree, it was evident that nothing was there except for her. According to statistics, dolls are the most likely object to be haunted by a spirit by an absolute landslide, and humans have no idea why this is the case. One of the ghosts, which were probably human in their physical form, craved the feeling of being in a human body again, and using a doll is the closest thing to the real deal, but again, that's just a theory. Going on to the topic of our upcoming clip, a mother of two called Saray had come home from work when her youngest daughter came up to her and explained that she received a gift. After prompting her daughter to explain who gave her the gift and why, though, she discovered a terrifying backstory. Before we dive into that, though, let's watch the horrible thing that the doll did.
Esta cosa se está... Mira, mira, fíjate. Va para el cuarto de la niña. ¿Te das cuenta? Mírala.
Burn it.
Va para el cuarto de
Burn
la
it
niña.
down.
¿Qué tienes? Muñeca. Tengo nervios de tocarla. Muñeca, ¿qué tienes? ¿Por qué lloras? No llores. ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué quieres? A ver, dime, ¿qué quieres? ¿Qué es lo que te pasa, muñeca? ¿Estás enojada? ¿Qué tienes, pues? ¿Qué tienes? ¿Por qué lloras de esta forma? ¿Qué tienes? ¿Qué vas a buscar al cuarto de mi hija? ¿Qué se te perdió allá? ¿Nada se te perdió en el cuarto de ella? ¿Qué quieres? ¿Por qué es todo esto? Desde que llegaste aquí a esta casa, todo ha estado así contigo. ¿Qué es lo que realmente quieres? A ver, dime, ¿quién eres tú? Responde.
Now the doll was battery powered, but after checking the back, there were no batteries inside of it. It made absolutely no sense that it would move by itself, but when the mother heard the lore from her daughter, it all made sense. On her way home from school, she and her father went under a sketchy bridge. On her way home from school, she and her father went under a sketchy bridge to get home faster, when an elderly lady on the streets, presumably homeless, offered them the doll. Feeling sympathetic, the duo accepted and gave the lady some food. This is when the puzzle came together. The lady had passed away,
Hey, what's up,
and
Cole?
this was the doll
Coolix?
she used to possess.
Yo, what's up, K Coolix?
In the upcoming video, a woman called Madison was fast asleep when she was awoken by some strange noises coming from outside the door. At first, she had no idea what could have been causing these noises, but after listening in closely, she came to a pretty accurate conclusion. It took place at 3 in the morning and frightened the poor woman for weeks. Have a watch.
Guys, I'm kind of scared shitless right now. It's currently 3:17 a.m. I got up to go pee, and now I'm scared to open the door again because I'm hearing footsteps. Let me see if I can get it on tape where y'all can hear it. Did you hear it? What the fuck is that? Oh my gosh, I'm scared. I'm scared. Y'all go first.
Yo, I appreciate the compliment, Nathan.
As you can tell, the noise was footsteps, and Madison was adamant that her children were asleep at the time. After hearing the noises, she decided to open the door to be certain that her children were not the cause, and unsurprisingly, no one was on the other side. Furthermore, just to prove the direness of the situation to a further degree, after ending the video, she went to check on her daughter, and she was fast asleep. Madison was pleased that she was able to get rest.
Would it be bad if I started taking applications to get females pregnant? Like, not multiples. You know what I mean? Because you do got to interview them. You know, that's a step in the right direction.
But at the same time, scared that it was confirmed she had met a spirit. The man in the next piece of footage is called Zark, and it is safe to say that if you have watched this channel before, you will have likely seen him before. This is because his story is everlasting, and he can't seem to get enough of paranormal activity. But anyways, I will summarize his story. He and his family had been going through a ton of paranormal events, and eventually came to the conclusion that moving out would be the best idea. Almost with immediate effect, they relocated to a new home in Dubai rather than India, but they had no idea that this was only the beginning of their paranormal adventures.
I think I'm gonna go crazy very soon, because I'm hearing stuff and I don't recognize whether it's happening real or not, because whenever I record videos, when I play it back, all I get to know is that there's no sound in the video. I just woke up hearing that the TV is on. It's almost gonna be 3 very soon. By 4:30 I need to wake up again. Got no sleep. Can you hear it, guys? Because I don't know whether I'm dreaming or... I just tried to sleep for a while and again the sound woke me up. Is this real?
Turn back on.
I just laid down in my bed for 15 minutes and this sound started happening again. You know, one thing I always remember is, like, people ask me, why is the home always dark? I'll show you something. You see? The light switch, all 3 are on. I usually keep them on because normally during the haunting hours, the lights go off. See? If you go to my previous videos, you will see all these buttons, all these switches, they work for the chandeliers and the lights over here. Plus, you see the kitchen, The kitchen light is on, but there's no light. I'll show you something. See? The restroom. Nothing works. But rest everything works in the house. That's the most strangest part. As you can see, the TV switch, the light is on. See? You can see the camera light is on. Even the switches. See? The red light. Even this.
Yo, what's up, Justo?
See? The internet light is on. So everything works at home except the lights during the haunting hours. I'll show you something as well. You can see this? All the appliances work at home except the lights during the haunting hours. I'm sorry, there's nothing much in the fridge because it's only me now. All I just eat nowadays is just croissant and I have some drinks. What's happening again?
I still love that cornbread.
I guess there was a malfunction. As you can see, all these lights are on except for this one. I hope it doesn't. I better remove this. Maybe there's a switch problem. I don't know, guys. I think I'm losing my mind. Once I look back at this video only, I can confirm whether that's working or not. Fuck it, I'm not going near it again.
That week I was searching for Exorcism Center, which Google shows on its map.
Just like their old house, it was riddled with paranormal activity, and they had no clue why the hauntings continued. With the information they had as a fact, though, they just assumed it was haunting them rather than their old house, and they needed to sort it out for real this time. However, they did get one more piece of footage that night, which I want to show you.
That's sweet. I just woke up and there was some sound over here. But it's very strange that lights are on now. Normally there's no activities during the night, but I could hear some sound. The haunting hours begin. The door just opened.
From strange noises and opening doors all the way to footsteps running at him, Zark could barely stay conscious during this situation based on fear alone. It's safe to say that his hyperventilation under his bed sheets were justified, and all of us would have reacted similarly. Subscribe so you don't miss the rest of Zark's story. The following video was captured by Ali, a father of 2 children who was married in a happy family. His wife and the kids were out doing some activities over the weekend, but unfortunately, due to work reasons, Ali had to stay home. Little did he know, however, that it wouldn't only be work that was going to go down during his time alone.
Pour diverses raisons, vous saurez ça bientôt en live. J'ai une vidéo là, tout simplement. J'ai entendu des pas dans les escaliers et comment dire, en fait la barrière c'est a voulu s'ouvrir toute seule et du coup j'ai voulu tenter une expérience comme la dernière fois et du coup a voulu s'ouvrir toute seule et du coup j'ai voulu tenter une expérience comme la dernière fois. Voilà. Je vais prendre tout simplement, tout bêtement, une peluche comme la dernière fois. Je vais la placer par terre. Là. On va voir si ça bouge. Alors. Si tu es là, n'hésite pas à faire bouger la peluche s'il te plaît. Alors bien sûr j'explique, c'est pas parce que j'ai pas fait de vidéo depuis longtemps que il s'est rien passé depuis, mais bon, je vous expliquerai tout ça. Ouais. N'hésite pas, manifeste-toi s'il te plaît. Oh. Wow, c'était quoi ça? Tu peux le refaire? Non, je tiens à montrer quand même. C'est vraiment une peluche. Il n'y a pas de trucage, il n'y a rien. Il n'y a pas de ficelle, ni rien, vous voyez.
All right, you guys. I'm probably gonna roll out in like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Shoot. Let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna roll out in like an hour. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 100 in super chat, I'll stay for like 2 more hours. You know what I'm saying? I'll stay for 2 more hours past when I'm gonna leave in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Yo, the easiest way to super chat your boy is through the tip jar link that's pinned in the comment section up above. So if you guys do leave me a tip, make sure to say check your tip jar in the comments. The second best place to tip me is through my Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Which is the last comment. Register, I put it as the last comment. Appreciate you, bros. The third best way is through YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this.
Essaye de le refaire, s'il te plaît. On est limité par les 3 minutes de TikTok. C'est dommage, j'avais une réponse. Tant pis. Bah merci de t'avoir manifesté.
To start with the obvious, the dog continues more of a spook and gather together, things become much less. When friends all gather together, things become much less terrifying. It must just be some sort of instinct that our ancestors adopted, that being grouped up gives us a sense of safety, and this was the case for the friendship group in the video that you are about to watch. They were all staying at a friend called Ahmed's house, and it was a great time for them. That was until 10:23 p.m. when this clip was captured.
سمير انا ما بعرف كل مره بتقلي في صوت انا مش عم بسمع
عم بقول لك في صوت سمعتوا الصوت؟ سمعتوا؟
من شو قنيني هيدي؟
طب قنيني كل يوم
مفتوح الشباك؟
لا مش مفتوح الشباك
كمان شو في شيء غلط ما بعرف شو في
طاول اللمبة شو؟
يا قنيني واقفة ما عندها حالة
وين؟ يا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وين؟
ما عندها حالة
وين؟ يا بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وين؟
حلو كتير
حلوين قلت لك يا سمير
نايس
قلت لك مش عم تصدقني ها؟ مش عم تصدقني
طلع مزبوطة الخبرية
مش عم تصدقني قلت لك
من بعدها واقفة بالهواء
سمير انتبه
شو بدك يكون؟
أول شي الغسالة مش مفتوحة فتحت لحالها حباية سمير
أنا شو بدك إيانا نعمل؟ مش عم بفهم يعني بنفل من البيت حلو كتير
شو عم بكي عم بدل على شي بكي
شو عم بدل بفتح الشباك
يمكن بكي فتح الشباك بكي بيهرب بكي بيصير شي لا 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 شي مش طبيعي
حلو حط
Oh hell no.
Is anyone here خيي؟ في شي هون؟
يعني منيح انه صورت لحدا يصدق لك ايه لا شو كله تمام خلص
اذا بده يكون في شيء بيكون خلصت الحكايه
كثير سمبل لا حبيبي انا بدي فيلم من هون.
Now obviously a few of the people there were not nearly as terrified as they should have been, which was shocking to say the least. In such a dire situation you would expect nothing but fear, but a few of the friends decided to not let it get to them.
That's
going
for real,
as far
Regicide.
as simply picking up the bottle and putting it down after the event had finished. I would not have been brave enough to do that. I can tell you that much. Sophie had a job that most people would not have the bravery to do, and that job is cleaning up the clinics at night. Whilst this may seem like a regular job at first that you could tackle, you need the crucial piece of information before you can judge. The clinics in which she cleaned were unobjectively haunted. Sophie would scramble to TikTok after almost every single clean and explain the hauntings that she had suffered from, but without any liable evidence, nobody believed her. And you can't blame the audience. There are tons of people lying about paranormal activity online, so what made Sophie different? Well, one day she managed to catch something on camera.
Seance, we're asking the board a bunch of questions. The planchette is actually moving. We're actually communicating with something. And then, I forget what my cousin asked, but she asked a specific question and...
Oh.
No way.
Her name is Soft Taco. Oh yeah. Just one from the outside looking in. Taco probably soft as shit. You know? Shout out Taco Bell. Nacho Bala Grande.
Hey, bitch.
That shit probably soft as hell, man. She cute. She cute as fuck.
I need to go turn the lights on.
What's up?
Okay, let's turn the lights on.
During one of Sophie's little story times where she explained her paranormal experiences just to get slaughtered and called a liar, the unthinkable happened. A trash can somehow flew out of a room onto the hallway mid-recording, and this was the turning point in Sophie's career. She finally had an audience that believed her. However, she still had a pretty large majority of non-believers.
Motherfucker bad as shit, bro. That's 100% attractive white woman right there. Yep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yep. No bullet wounds. Good credit. She qualifies for immediate pregnancy.
Spreading hate, but she would prove them wrong again in the following clip.
Every day, people remind me of why I stay quiet and I'm not fucking nice. Because this morning, I went to Cumberland Farms instead of Sunoco, specifically because they actually keep their coffee machines clean and they actually clean like their building, whatever. Sorry, I kept hearing weird shit. Anyways, so I went all the way to Cumberland Farms this morning specifically for coffee. So I saw this little short woman who's there every single day, who's like the manager or whatever, mending the coffees, doing whatever. So as I was getting my coffee, I was like, I just want to say thank you so much for the cleanliness of this building. Like, to be honest, like for a gas station, this is like one of the cleanest places.
This time the activity spiked whilst she was telling another story, except she tried her absolute hardest to not give the spirit any form of attention. The knocks definitely forced her to stutter and go back on her words, but she would go to extreme levels to prevent the poltergeist from gaining any more fuel, and rightfully so.
She bad.
Dogs have been man's best friend for years upon years because the bond between the two species goes back to when humans first existed. In the modern day, dogs have been rewarded for standing by our sides for so long and are the most popular pets in the world. But what if I told you that they had a spiritual side too? We all know that both dogs and cats have the ability to sense things far more effectively than us humans do, which allows most of them to know when a poltergeist or ghost is in the vicinity. Well, they can also become these poltergeists after death, and the video that you are going to see shortly showcases an example of this. The man filming the video is named Maciek, and he was walking to the store to purchase some food for him and his family to have for dinner. Little did he know what he was going to end up filming on the way.
Mira, verdad, para que no diga que te miento ni que estoy loco. No hay ningún perro, ¿verdad? Y mira, mira. ¿Lo ves? Y no hay ningún perro. No hay ningún perro. Dios. Y me sigue.
For some strange reason, the shadow of a dog appeared next to Maciek, despite him clearly not being accompanied by one. What made things even more freaky was the fact that he had never owned a pet in his life. So even if it was a dog spirit, it made zero sense why it would choose to walk alongside him. The only thing about this footage that we know for definite is that it was weird and certainly struck some fear into poor Maciek.
Hey, what's up, Skull? Yo, type of 1 in the chat if the audio's good. Type of 2 in the chat if the audio's bad.
The clips that we are going to look at next were all captured by the same person, and we have actually featured them on the channel before. The woman behind the camera is called Kaylee, and we ended her story in a bit of a sticky situation. Roughly 1.5 years ago, she made the decision to purchase a new house.
Hey, what's
this
up,
was
Coolix?
meant
What's
to
up,
be
Mary
a wholesome
Compton?
move for her family, so that they could all experience a fresh start and life elsewhere. However, it did not take long at all for them to realize it was haunted.
Hey, what's up,
all
Skull?
sorts of creepy
What's
stuff
up, Coolix?
started
What's up,
going
Mary
down,
Compton?
and it was only
What's
a
up,
matter
Happy?
of time before Kaylee started to capture things on camera, which brings us to today's video. Take a look. The door opened on its own accord, and it was almost as if the spirit was inviting Kaylee into the room. She understandably dropped her phone and ran like her life depended on it, because who knows whether the spirit would have done more or not. The good thing is that she got away. Now, in case you missed the first video that I mentioned Kaylee in, the room that the door was opening to was the most haunted in the house, and there were several pieces of footage confirming that, with another one recently emerging, such as the following.